boom, that Tamagami has been put to his knees. And then Goku basically uses the Neo Ball to catapult himself to the top, and he goes in, now trying for another whack at the head, and no, once again, the Tamagami 3's like, you got me on my knees, but you are not hitting me on the head, boy. And right here, Goku is like, ah, crap. And Tamagami comes in for a big elbow quickly, and bam, did he get Son Goku? No, barely, just an inch. Goku's reflexes still on point, and we are in a fight, ladies and gentlemen, right off the bat. Son Goku and Tamagami number 3 are ready on battle with their weapons. Goku on focus, and Tamagami wastes no time, coming fast straight to Son Goku. Goes for the top, and boom! Already with that massive hammer, showing that he is a big guy, but tremendously has a lot of speed, and Goku gets right out of the way. And then look how quick the Tamagami is, wasting no time. Boom! Goku dodges out of the way, comes in for another one. Boom! Goku still dodging. Boom! Goku still on point as the Tamagami decides to try and deliver a big sledgehammer shot, and bam! Well, that's more like a mallet, but man, Goku is dodging everything right out the way. And look at this, look how fast my man is. It's just not good enough to go ahead and do a big jump. No, this man does a twisting 360 in the air and tries to slam. Bam! Son Goku still too fast, gets out of the way, and you can see right there on the face, like I've been saying in previous episodes of Dragon Ball DAIMA, Son Goku has absolutely been fighting jabroni after jabroni after jabroni. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is the face of a man who realizes, oh boy, this Tamagami, the hype is real, he ain't no jabroni. And then right there, Goku jumps right into the sky. Tamagami on point, not startled, and this was fantastic. The animation standpoint, I mean just the animation staff, they were absolutely on point, because Son Goku goes ahead, he jumps to this rock, and then boom, goes ahead and jumps to that rock, and then boom, jumps to the other rock, and boom, jumps to the next rock, and look at that, the explosion, explodes rock, so rocks all out of the air. Son Goku coming straight for the Tamagami 3, look at that face, that is serious Son Goku. This is the face that tells you he ain't facing no jabroni, and he comes flying in real quick, and bam, goes to try and whack the Tamagami's arm, boom, look at the sparks fly, and man, still, once again, nothing for the Tamagami to work, and you see Goku's face, realizing, yeah, this is definitely another level than the jabronis I've been facing in the demon realm. And there you see the Tamagami, he looks like he's about to grab Goku, and go ahead, goes for the kick, but then bam, Goku dodges, well no, he blocks with the Niobo, aka the power pole, and look at the Tamagami 3 just swinging around. There's Goku realizing, dang, whoa, this guy's on another level, and right here Goku stops by putting the Niobo in the rocks, and is able to stop himself from going ahead flying far back. And then the Tamagami 3 picks up his mallet, starts swinging that sucker around, and jumps right at it, staying on, keeping the pressure applied. And Goku's like, nah, I ain't gonna stop. So he goes ahead and extends the Neo Bow, and boom, the Tamagami manages to stop point right before an inch of it hitting. This was good stuff. And right here, Son Goku gets Tamagami off of balance, swings it, and Son Goku's ready like, that's my opening, and then bam, not enough, Tamagami already on point, having swung the mallet straight to Goku, but Goku still flies back, and the Tamagami, this was really cool. So if you're a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this is totally the powers that you would get out of Thor, or even probably just Marvel Comics, because I'm a casual fan, so hey, this is just basically Thor at his best. So Tamagami, he ends up going ahead and commanding that the mallet gets sent back his way, and right there, as Goku's going in for the charge, the mallet is closely coming up from behind him, and Son Goku sees, oh crap, and he flies, powers up, boom, teleports out of the way, teleports into the sky, and hops on the mallet like, nah, you ain't getting me that good, and now he's riding the mallet, and bam, when Tamagami 3 gets the mallet back, Goku ends up, he yanks it away, right from Goku, who does a backflip, and he's like, alright, I'm about to swing for the fences now. Goku looks like he's open, and no, Goku dodges, or did he? He's back on the mallet. Goku's like, nah, you ain't catching me, son. And look at Goku, focus as ever, still on his face, does a huge backflip, and Tamagami realizes, oh man, okay, this kid's got skill. Goku comes back in, bam, tries to whack Tamagami 3 in the thigh. sky, and bam, gets propelled off. He got propelled off, but Goku, like a true pro, he ain't giving up just like that. Goku goes ahead and tries to swing the Neo back, and then the Tamagami comes right in, and bam, Goku stops him right in the head, but it bounces off, and Goku's like, nah, okay, I got more up my skill. So he starts running up the Tamagami in like the, what was that scene in Dragon Ball GT, when Son Goku at SS4 is just running up baby's arm, leg or something like that. So once again, nice influences being taken from all forms and series of Dragon Ball. And then we get Goku right there going straight for Tamagami number 3's face, and ma'am, Tamagami's like, nah, son, boom, whacks him with the mallet, and Goku basically is able to still hold his guard, and Tamagami comes in for another shot with the mallet, swinging it around. Look at that face. Tamagami 3 is on point, all business, and bam, he finally nails Goku, who's like, holy crap, and we're going for a spin. Woo! But Goku is staying focused, and bam, Tamagami 3, this is the preview, this is the scene we saw in the preview of the last episode, gets sent flying into the ground. But no, y'all know, Goku on point. It's gonna take more than that to beat Son Goku, and Goku comes flying out between the legs, and then watch this on point. Goku right here, so focused. This is, by the way, this is just incredible animation. Once again, cannot give enough praise to the animation staff. Son Goku basically comes right on out, and he sees it. I love this part right here. Goku showing how much of a fighting genius he is. He goes to stop, basically with his feet, and he goes ahead, and he fades for the left foot, but he's like, nah, makes him trick. Bam! Hits you in the right leg. Well, that was the left leg, but now he goes for the right leg. Bam! And trips him up. Finally, Goku is able to trip the Tamagami 3 up. And you think Goku's on point is still done? Nuh-uh. Goku takes that Neo Bow, and he basically goes ahead, flies back in, and bam, goes for the left leg and puts down the left leg with such force. Look at the speed lines. Boom! That Tamagami has been put to his knees. And then Goku basically uses the Neo Bow to catapult himself to the top, and he goes in, now trying for another whack at the head, and no, once again, the Tamagami 3's like, you got me on my knees, but you are not hitting me on the head, boy. And right here, Goku is like, ah, crap. And Tamagami comes in for a big elbow quickly, and bam, did he get Son Goku? No, barely, just an inch. Goku's reflexes still on point, and we are in a fight, ladies and gentlemen, right off the bat. I mean, this episode didn't even begin with a recap. They just played the intro and got right into the action, which basically, I have to say, this is exactly the type of thing this series needed to do. So Tamagami 3 still on point. Goku goes ahead. He basically does some more backflips, gets back. He's getting on guard, keeping his distance, and Tamagami 3 then takes his pose, and he goes ahead and he takes the time to acknowledge. He says, not bad. He realized Goku got some skill, but oh boy, do us the audience know, Goku got more than just a skill that he has shown. And Tamagami 3 wastes no time and runs, and Goku's like, nah, I ain't done yet. So he flies back, and we get this epic wide shot of Tamagami 3 and Son Goku flying right towards each other, about to clash. And then there they go, boom! Both their weapons have collided. I got to admit, man, this is so awesome to see a weapons battle in Dragon Ball. I know a lot of people were saying how cool would have been back in Dragon Ball Z. What was that, movie number 9, where they faced the villain Bojack? There was a character called Gokuak? Something like that. He had a sword. Trunks had a sword. And we're like, oh wow, we're gonna get Dragon Ball Z characters fighting with swords, and we didn't get it. Well, Kuba would basically make Bleach, and we got it there pretty much. But this was really cool though, to see a weapons battle finally happening in Dragon Ball. And so right there, you see once again on point, we got ourselves a stalemate. Goku is trying his best to overpower the Tamagami 3. Tamagami 3 ain't letting up like that. And so he basically ends up going ahead. Goku gets up, from there, it looks like Goku actually jumps back, and Tamagami 3 is staying right on him. And bam, Goku's Tamagami 3 swings and and Goku is able to dodge. And this is like, man, this is like, oh snap. It's like when you're in the classroom and two of the top roasters are about to go at it. Everybody's stopping what they're doing. Everybody's got to watch this fight. Everybody in the village is like, holy crap, this kid is actually getting the Tamagami threesome fight. Wow. As they go ahead, we see right there, Pansy is ecstatic. She cannot believe just how well Son Goku is doing against the Tamagami. And there you see Glorio just looking on, because as we remember in previous episodes we've seen, Glorio is secretly working for Dr. Arinsu. And so there you go. You have Tamagami 3 showing on point, on business. He goes ahead and takes his mallet, throws it into the ground, and starts sending those rocks to Son Goku. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to take more of that to take our boy Son Goku down. Goku starts swinging that Neo Ball. Bam, this turns all those rocks into little small pebbles, and then boom, Tamagami 3's like, okay, well, I got something else for you. I got you the mallet. Now what you gonna do? Goku is basically being sent flying. Tamagami 3 sending Goku flying through rock after rock after rock, and then he goes in for the killing blow. Bam! No, Goku still dodges, and Tamagami 3 stand on him, and he's ready to go ahead. He slams it again, and Goku basically, bam, dodges that and starts running up. The animation, once again, so cool. Just, we've never seen, I think, this level of animation in Dragon Ball, at least for a long time. Goku runs up to the mallet, jumps up, does a forward flip over Tamagami 3, and there he is. Goku staying focused on point. I love the shadows to indicate something's about to come, and whoo, that was close. That mallet almost whacked Goku in the face. You could see by the facial expression, but Goku stays on point. He's down on the ground. He jumps back, and he realizes, okay, let me make some distance. He starts flying towards the mountain, and it's like, okay, you want it. Of course, Goku ain't gonna be running away, and Goku goes into this small little space right here between these two mountains, and this was sick as heck. Right here, Son Goku stops himself with the Neo Bow, starts swinging around, and then basically lets go, grabs and turns, twists his facing towards the Tamagami 3, and then right here, Tamagami 3 is like, okay, what you got? What you got? He swings the mallet over to Goku, who was about to come right back, but bam, he stopped Goku, whatever Goku had planned, he stops him right in his track, and the mallet is now putting a lot of pressure on Son Goku and the Neo Bow, and now Tamagami 3, he ends up doing this cool effect where he ends up putting like the gravity or something and puts more pressure on Son Goku, and you can see the weight of the Neo Bow is starting to bend. That is how much pressure the Tamagami is forcing upon Son Goku's. And Goku is basically, he's at his limit, ladies and gentlemen. Tamagami 3 has proved too much for base Son Goku. Well, we all know when base Goku reaches his max, there's only one thing that's left. We get a close-up of Son Goku's eye goes from black, and then it goes into that beautiful greenish blue eye, and boom! Super Saiyajin, aka Super Saiyan 1. Son Goku is all business. Now, we've seen fights before take Goku to SS1, but he didn't need to go all out. But now that face says it, Goku realizes he's in a fight. He's got to go all out, and Tamagami 3 is not even phased. He sends that mallet back, and Goku, without even looking, boom, dodges it right in midair and kicks that thing in half. Bam, and then whacks the rest of it down with the Neo Bow, sends it flying past the Tamagami 3, and boom, into the ground. Son Goku on point, and even Panzy is just shocked at this, and you can see Glorio like, wow, this Son Goku is just truly amazing. And we get this cool aerial shot from far away with the worm's eye view of Son Goku taking that Neo Bow, spinning it, and then throws it back into his sheath, and basically is ready. And this is at this point where we get some really cool things that's going to play a big role into this fight later. So we get Pansy wondering like, holy crap, what is he doing? He's gonna need everything he needs to take on the Tamagami 3. But Goku is ready. He's like, all right, no more weapons then. I won't fight with my weapon either. And Tamagami 3 is like, okay, let's go. So Tamagami 3 gets in the fighting stance, and as the sun is setting, we see both fighters on point. And there we go. Goku and Tamagami 3 ready to fight. And Goku, we get a nice cool shot of camera that swings right into his face. And Tamagami 3 is ready. It swings over to his face. And then I love this typical anime cliche, right? They wait for the sword to fall into the rocks. And then boom, Tamagami 3 flies straight towards Son Goku, coming in with the left, what is that? That's the right punch. And boom, Goku stops him, stops his fist, and swoops him, side sweeps him away. And Goku flies right on there, bam, kick to the face. And Tamagami 3 is sent flying. Son Goku powers up, keeps the pressure on, flies straight down. And then as he's flying towards, we get some really cool like over shoulder shots of Son Goku as he's flying towards Tamagami 3. Tamagami 3 lands on his feet, jumps up, and starts going ahead and shoots ki blast after ki blast, doing that Vegeta special, which, you know, doesn't really work too much for Vegeta, but Goku, he's just flying right past it like zoom, 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 zoom. It's just basically all easy stuff for Super Saiyan 1 Goku. And Tamagami 3, as he gets closer, he's like, okay, we've closed the distance. He goes in to try and hook Goku with another right. And Goku, look at that face. Goku's ready, like, bring it on, bring it on. And Goku dodges. And then right there, he goes for the leg again. Once again, Tamagami 3 is constantly leaving his legs open. And I love the strategy that Son Goku is working to break this guy down from the legs. Anybody that watches mixed martial arts or UFC, you know that that's a huge strategy that has often worked for quite a few fighters in the battle, just working on the legs. And I love that Goku is doing it here. But even before he's done slipping up the Tamagami number 3, Goku already starts unleashing another ki blast and sends it right to the shoulder, but Tamagami 3 on point smacks his ki blast away. And then he goes ahead and gets on guard as he starts getting a lot of blasts. Vegeta style, Goku is using it right now with the ki blast, shooting him. Bam, man, look at the Tamagami 3, goes for the punch like, I got you. Nope, Son Goku's like, not that easy. Powers up, flies over, basically dodges Tamagami 3, comes out for another punch. Tamagami 3 goes ahead and dodges it. Goku flies up and flies past Tamagami 3, shoots another ki blast. Boom, Tamagami 3 blanks it out with his huge blast, starts dodging all of Son Goku's ki blasts and dodging the rest of them. And then bam, Goku, when he goes in towards it, Goku's able to dodge under Tamagami 3's leg as he misses that shot. Goku then stops on the ground and then jumps right up. And boom, is just dodging all of Tamagami 3's attacks. Not looking good. Look at this. And bam, flies into the sky, flies to the right of Tamagami 3, flies to the top. Just messing this guy all kinds of, like, which way did he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? And then Goku flies all the way over there. Boom! Does another kick quickly to Tamagami 3 and he brushes Goku off. Man. And then Goku's like, okay, you might brush me off, but I got another blast coming for you. Boom! Sends that ki blast over to Tamagami 3. And man, but before the ki blast could get starts spamming, Tamagami 3 has another blast, and you see Son Goku. It's getting red, the atmosphere. He sees it. Oh boy, it comes flying right towards Son Goku, and Goku dodges. And this is where Tamagami 3 says, I don't give a care. I'm breaking this entire arena down. And he's just start going do 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 man, look at this, just destroying the entire arena, and everyone is like, oh crap, and Tamagami 3 is just keeping the pressure on, and look at Son Goku basically just dodging. He dodges that blast, boom, dodges that rock, boom, dodges this one, and boom, look at Goku on point, dodging everything. I don't even think Tamagami 3's got one hit on this man yet. And Son Goku, look at that, boom, flies right into the frame, is able to pass. Animation staff just doing tremendous stuff at this point. And then Tamagami 3, he start getting serious. Them eyes are glowing yellow, and he starts charging up a big attack. Son Goku gets in front of him, and Goku's like, oh crap, let me get out the way. So Goku dodges out the way. Tamagami 3 puts his hands on the ground, and man, the whole ground starts erupting, and we get this cool blast effect. This is the screenshot, of course, we saw in the preview that Son Goku was basically going to be SS1 in this fight. And man, this whole ground comes up, blasts all over the place, and Son Goku, he is not running. He instead goes like in Masako Nozawa, bam, he ends up going ahead doing some cool, and no, it's not the Kazakazami ghost attack, it is him firing up. He does it like he's gonna do like a final flash. The camera's going all over point, but no, Goku is setting up Kamehameha, and I love as he's powering up, the whole ground is coming up. This reminds me of that cool shot in Dragon Ball Z when Goku is fighting Kid Buu, and and the ground starts coming up, and both Kid Buu and Goku are standing tall. Epic animation. The camera angles going all over the place, and Goku takes on this blue aura because boom, look at that beautiful, gorgeous animation. He is powering up, it looks like, for the Kamehameha. And there you see Tamagami 3's like, this guy can't be for real. And he's like, I'm still not giving up. So Tamagami 3 puts his hands together and he starts forming another big giant ki blast. And now everything is going on point. And so the rocks start coming up again. And then Son Goku basically right there, electricity on point. He is ready to unleash. And it looks like, I think at this point, Son Goku has gone SS2, ladies and gentlemen. Super Saiyan 2, which is of course pronounced as Super Saiyan 2 in the Funimation dub. And then Goku basically starts forming the Kamehameha. He's powering up. My terrible Masako Nozawa impression, but man, did she do on point. Can't wait to hear what Stephanie Nadali's gonna say when the dub gets released. And man, look at this. We got all type of points. Electricity, Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan 2. We got the Kamehameha, which is blue, and the rocks. Everything is just going on point. The atmosphere has changed. The rocks, it's all completely chaotic. The animators have just been told to go crazy. They it's clear the animation staff was saying here, just have fun. And they said, we got you, fam. And oh boy, did they have us, because look how huge this Kamehameha is getting. Holy crap. And so right here, the Tamagami 3 unleashes what you got to imagine is his ultimate attack. And Son Goku on point with his eye. He looks over basically at full power, and he goes ahead and he's ready to unleash. Look at that eyes. Look at that devastation face. That is Son Goku, who is not playing, and he unleashes the Kamehameha wave, and boom, it is unleashed. And it was so good, ladies and gentlemen. The animators like, we gotta animate it from another angle and show you from another shot. And so they do it. We get another one, Goku unleashing one of the most beautiful Kamehamehas I've seen in the series. And ladies and gentlemen, I've seen a lot of gorgeous Kamehamehas. And so we get this awesome shot where both ki blasts are unleashing. We got red versus blue. And right here, look on point how amazing the animation for Son Goku is. Fantastic. It actually really looks a lot like that very colorful Kamehameha that we saw in the actual opening. So this was just fantastic. Amazing array of colors. We get Son Goku. He is unleashed right here, basically looking at the absolute big giant ki blast, and he goes right through, ladies and gentlemen, right through the Tamagami 3's blast, and it is completely destroyed, and makes a beeline right towards Tamagami 3. And Tamagami 3 is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he destroyed my blast. And then boom, but once again, Tamagami 3 showing how strong he is to hold back SS2 Goku's Kamehameha wave. But this thing sends him crashing into the rocks, and look at Son Goku not letting up anything. He is on point. My gosh, what a beautiful colored looking Kamehameha. And we see just how far of a distance from this wide shot Goku has sent the Tamagami 3, and everyone's like, oh snap, what's about to happen? Even Glorio's, holy crap. And so Tamagami 3, he's able to get a footing of himself, and he's able to stop as this thing sends him right here. It sends him from the ground all the way to the top of this mountain. And at that point, Tamagami 3 has finally been able to hold back the Kamehameha, and it's looking crazy. But Son Goku, he ain't gonna give up like that. He unleashes more power into the Kamehameha and unleashes a huge amount of energy through the Kamehameha wave that gets sent flying in there. And once this hits Tamagami 3, he is sweating bullets. This is the first time that we've seen Tamagami 3 actually starting to be fear. Like, holy crap, I didn't know this kid was this strong. But Tamagami 3 is showing how much strength he has left. He's like, nah, I ain't going down like this. Tamagami 3 then, he compresses the Kamehameha together and boom, swoops that thing in the sky. The Kamehameha, because remember, they were in the rock. He was deep into the rock. We get this cool, amazing animation shot of the Kamehameha going right through the rock, all over the place, through the tunnel, into the sky. And then it goes deep into the sky and boom, blows up. You best believe, ladies and gentlemen, that would have been it for Tamagami 3 had he not been able to reflect that. And the explosion happens, and Tamagami 3 is like, yes, I got him. But no, Son Goku staying on point, right on quick, comes flying in, boom! What did he hit him with? Oh, Tamagami 3 is like, oh, I have never felt pain like this. With the spit coming out, once again, if they didn't have to probably put this on Fuji TV, I'm pretty sure that would have been blood. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Son Goku hits him with one of his most classic shots, the Raccoon finisher, the elbow into the gut, and Son Goku on point, ready, SS2, electricity going, ready to fight more, and look at this, Goku on point, ready for Tamagami 3 to make his next guard so he can catch him. Tamagami 3, hold his gut, he gets down to his legs, boy is squatting down, squatter than someone who has to unleash a load that they've been holding in all day, boy. He squat down, bam, lands on the ground in that raccoon style. And right there, Son Goku's waiting for him to make his move, waiting for him like, come on, bring it, I ain't done, I'm ready. And what is Tamagami 3? He says, I give up. The power, I understand, is too great between me and you. You win. Oh, it is all over just like that. He tapped out. He gave up. He said he didn't want no more of Son Goku. And there you see Super Saiyajin 2's Son Goku basically looking at, what? He gave up? And he goes right back into base form. And everyone is shocked. Well, not Nahare, who we realize is now, based on next episode, we know is now the East Kaioshin, aka the Supreme Kai's actual name. And look at Glorio's like, oh my gosh, the kid actually did it. And Pansy's like, someone actually beat the Tamagami? And these people behind them, they are ecstatic. They are like, what? I cannot believe they've been waiting, what did they say? Was it like 20 years or 20,000 years? However many years they've waited since someone could actually beat the Tamagami 3.